nobody cares. You're still and just because you were with this guy and he was a bad person, whose fault is that? You picked him.
Right.
But girls always love to blame the men and say that they're toxic, they're assholes, etc. You picked them.
He was a Virgo.
Yeah. Y'all the ones that pick the shitty ass men and then get mad at us. It's like, bro, no, you picked the wrong guy.
Because the good men are so damn lame.
And they're boring.
Okay.
They're boring.
Okay.
They be the ones with little dicks at home. Right.
Myron Gaines humiliates deranged bimbos in this heated exchange on Fresh and Fit, as Myron Gaines lectures these 304s on why they should be shamed, and the bimbos themselves prove it to Myron Gaines, brutally humbling them soon after. Let's jump in.
I want her to say what she's going to say. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Please.
I just feel like men are no better than,
In what way specifically are they no better?
as in like having, ran through big, I don't know.
Okay, so being promiscuous is what you're trying to say. Okay, do you think a promiscuous man and a promiscuous woman are the same thing?
No.
No,
So then why are you trying to conflate it as if it's equal?
I'm not.
She's
but
trying to say
I'm
that
just-
men are worse.
Yeah, exactly.
But
That men are like worse
And that they're more hoes than us,
Yeah.
is what she's trying to say.
You really think that?
But you guys hold us to that value.
Hold on. Do you think a majority of men actually can go out there and be promiscuous?
I
Yes.
mean, everybody's different.
No. Do you think a majority of men can actually go
Oh,
out there
no.
If they go and
attract
pay
women
for
and be
it,
promiscuous?
No, it's harder for a man.
it's harder,
Yeah.
They have to spend money and
Okay.
stuff like
The
that,
more,
like
yeah.
certain expectations
Oh,
for stuff.
so it takes skill
No.
to be able to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But some are ran through in the fact that they'll pay for sex or whatever bitch comes their way,
Right,
no
anybody.
matter what they look like.
Uh-huh.
what if I
They'll
told you
have
that
it.
there's no
Girl
such
the
thing
whole
as a
time,
ran
too.
through man because we're the ones that run?
okay, bars.
Like, this is crazy to me when women try to sit here and be like, well, you're ran through as a guy. No, I make you ran through. We are the runners. You guys are the through.
Damn,
Like,
I was
that's what it
thinking.
goes.
Actually, we
was the
allow
runner.
y'all,
Right.
so we're
No,
we're in charge.
You're being
Yeah,
penetrated,
woman is
though.
in charge,
You're being
yeah.
penetrated.
But
with-
we're letting you penetrate
No,
us.
but it doesn't matter. We're
then we
doing
leave.
the drilling.
Yeah, but I'm
Once
the
the hole
check
is
star.
drilled, we leave.
Like, you guys do realize, right? Like, for a man to get sex, it's hard, right? For a woman to get sex, it's easy.
I don't know.
I'm the
What?
track
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know why.
That's true,
I don't know
but
why.
It is easier
So look,
for
what
women
you
to get
what
sick.
you just said now is
Hold on. Real fast. Can we come to at least, would you guys all agree that it's easier for women to get sex
yeah,
than men?
that's true.
All of you
Yeah.
agree that,
No,
right?
she said no.
Why
I
are
mean,
you saying
yeah,
that?
I agree, but I mean, the same thing
Because
applies
men are
to men
feminists
as well.
for-
Hold on.
For the
So
women.
if it's harder for men to get sex than it is for women, well, what's hard is respected. What's easy is not respected. It's not hard for you guys to get sex. That's why we call you sluts. It's hard for us to get sex. That's why guys are considered you're the man. Very different.
I just got mind fucked, so I don't even know what to say to that.
See? It's so easy to get
True.
fucked.
It's logic.
I
So
have
easy to
no
get fucked.
comment.
See?
I just heard ran through and I was
How
just
you
like,
let them
okay.
fuck you?
They fucked my mind, bitch.
See, it's so easy
Just
for them
going.
to get fucked, bro. I'm telling you.
Wow.
look just to add to what just to add to what Myron said. It's not just that it's hard or easy. In reality, for a woman, and as you said earlier, we choose, right? Because in reality, that's the case. That a woman, for her to have sex is literally she just decides. She decides to open her legs,
Or
and
not.
there'll be some guy who's willing to have sex with her.
Yep.
So for women, it's not even that it's easy. It's just a choice. Like as soon as they decide to open their legs, they're gonna have sex, and that's what the difference is. Whereas for a man, it's not that. He has to put the effort in. He has to do all of the various things to do so. So I wouldn't even say it's hard or easy. The reason why when women, but there's many reasons, but one of the reasons why it's not respected is because if all it takes to have sex for a woman is I'm just gonna open my legs and it just automatically happens, that is why it's something that should be valued, and that it's not respect. That's why it's not respected when you let men basically run through you, because it's just a woman's decision to open it. Whereas for a man, it's different, because for a man, what he's doing is it's not like a man just sits there. Do you think all these incels or all these 80-90% of men or 70% of men who are basically not even having sex, they think that, oh, we don't want to have sex? They want to have sex, but just they don't have that ability to just think, you know what, I'm going to open my legs and I'm going to have sex. That's what the real difference is.
Okay.
There's a barrier
I
to
understood
entry.
that.
There's a barrier to entry. Man, I made it very clear. You just don't want to disagree.
Let's clarify something.
I
I'm
just
not
read
opening my
through.
legs first. I'm going to open my mouth.
Yo, TMI.
But look, let's be real though. Can I ask real?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
2024, right? Haven't you noticed that the women are now the men's in a relationship?
Yes.
Correct.
And doesn't it seem
It's
like
flipped.
that?
It's flipped.
It flipped, right? Because I'm starting to feel like that. I feel like I'm the masculine one. I'm the one taking out
Right.
the trash.
Yeah.
Niggas
And then the
playing
men
video
acting all
games,
feminine and
like
stuff. Yeah, staying home.
home. Yeah, and I want to do nothing. It's
Right.
like I'm taking care of a bitch.
Right.
And stop picking those niggas, man.
I'm just being real. I
But
feel like
it
it's
is-
not just
but
me.
It is a lot of influence
A lot
with
of
social media
men
and
have
all these
became
things, so-
bitches.
Yeah.
Don't pick them.
Well, yeah, I
Right.
mean, that is. I agree with you, but why'd you pick those guys?
Maybe they put on an act in the beginning. You never
Right.
know.
They're real
Okay,
good.
but once you know,
Whose fault is that though? Let's go into the scenario. Let's say I go with a girl. Hold on. We'll go with scenario because women don't like taking accountability. So let me switch it. Let's say I go on a date with a girl, right?
It's like they're allergic to accountability. It's crazy. Yet they want the prize with absolutely no repercussions, like that's ever gonna work with the 1% of men that they so dream about. This is the era we are currently living in. Insane. Let's continue.
And she says, "Hey, I want to go to Poppy Steak, and I want to do XYZ after." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, whatever you want." And I go on a date with her to Poppy Steak. We do the whole little flame mignon, all this bullshit. They bring out the food, all
you
this
spend
shit.
15K.
I
that
spend,
night.
yeah, I spend. That's a. Let's
Take
say I
it at
spend
night.
2,000, right? $2,000 on steaks. Then we go on like this fucking helicopter ride, all this shit. I hit her back up the next day. She never responds. She just leaves me. I go on TikTok and cry about it. Man, I fucking took this girl on this extravagant date. Blah 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 blah. Would you feel sorry for me?
Keep it a bean.
I wouldn't even do that.
No, but,
Okay,
but would
okay.
you feel sorry for me?
I
Yes.
would feel sorry for you, but damn, why the video on TikTok?
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm an idiot. It's my fault, right? I got to take some kind of responsibility for my bad decisions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, same thing with you women. You pick the wrong guys.
Right.
And you say, he's toxic. Da, 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 da. It's like, no, you're an idiot and you picked the wrong guy. Just like me, if I get finessed by a girl, I deserve to be made fun of. And I think we need to go back to making fun of when they pick toxic dudes.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Everyone.
Like, if you're with a drug dealer,
Right.
I'll give you an example. You know that stupid that talked about, she went on a podcast, right? I talked about this on Twitter. She went on a podcast and she said that she was in bed with her guy. She left to go have sex with her ex.
That's like
her.
Natalie Nunn.
Oh, she drove. She
Then
drove.
she went back home and then the dude ate
Yeah, yeah.
and he said, oh, it tastes good, but she's had the dude in her.
The white girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she did this shit, right? And then I commented saying, yo, this girl's a 304, blah, blah. She comments under my tweet saying, well, you don't know. He was a drug dealer and he put me in dangerous positions, blah, 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 blah. And in my head, I'm like, bitch, nobody cares. You're still And just because you were with this guy and he was a bad person, whose fault is that? You picked him.
Right.
But girls always love to blame the men and say that they're toxic, they're assholes, etc. You picked them.
He was a Virgo.
Yeah. Y'all the ones that pick the shitty ass men and then get mad at us. It's like, bro, no, you picked the wrong guy.
Because the good men are so damn lame.
And they're boring.
Okay.
as
They're
fuck.
boring.
Okay.
They be the ones with little dicks at home.
Family, kids.
Well, then you know what?
guy
Then you
with
deserve
one
to get
nigga gotta
dogged
act
out, be a
right.
single mom, and get treated like shit. You deserve
Two
it.
babies.
Right.
You deserve it. You guys want that excitement with that bad boy and all this other shit, tattoos, Tyrone, all this other
Tyrone,
dumb shit.
Jamal.
You
Rest in
guys
peace to my
deserve to
baby
be.
daddy.
You guys deserve.
Tyrone.
for
But
the
to
bullshit.
Suleiman's point with what's happening with OnlyFans, P-Hub, all that stuff, it's creating men to be weak, like we were
Right,
saying
it
earlier,
influences
and they
it.
become docile and they become feminine. But at the same time, it's like if you want masculine men, where are they?
So just to
Not
add to
on
what you
social-
just to add to what you're saying, right? The problem you've got is society in itself, and she's right? Because what's happened is society in itself has become feminized.
Yeah.
Now the question is, why has society become feminized? Obviously, there's a multitude of reasons, but in reality, is they worship women. Now, it doesn't matter if it's the left. It doesn't matter if it's the right. All of them worship women. So when basically you've got the entirety of society putting women on a pedestal, you're gonna have a scenario where someone's at the top and then someone's going to be at the bottom. So right now you've got a scenario where men are significantly at the bottom. So when you're calling them like bitches or whatever it may be, but that's literally what's happening to men because
Yeah.
of all aspects of society. There's a reason why you look at it and the suicide in men is 4 times higher than women. There's a reason why men are rough sleepers. 80% of men compared to 20% of women. The reason is because we live in a society which has made the lives of women easier. But in addition to that, we've got a scenario where we've got a society where men also have been taught, conditioned to worship women. So you all, Myron asked you guys all about your family background. The vast majority of you said that your parents had broken up. There were many issues with your family, whatever it may be. Because in reality, what happens is when you have a broken household, generally speaking, you'll have the women bringing up the men. And so they become a lot more feminized. So there's a multitude of factors for it. But in reality, yes, we do live in a society where men are a lot more feminine. And
my ex
so I
left
agree with
me
that.
for a man.
What the?
You remember the one I used to be all in love about? My ex left me for a man while I was out filming.
What does that say about you, though? What does that say about you?
Why you guys always talking about she did not
I don't
know?
know. You tell me.
She didn't know.
I didn't know. Like these niggas is bitches for real.
It even took Solomon to say something, despite him saying stuff before. But god damn, her ex left her for a man? Hold on, folks. Wasn't she the one saying that the good men are lame and that they are boring and that they are this, and that? To be fair, I have no idea how her ex was, but if he was a gay bad boy and dipped, well, there's room for accountability, clearly. And like Myron stated earlier, if you choose a bad boy or a supposed badass man or whatever, you're gonna have to face the consequences that come with it. But of course, they don't know what accountability is. Thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, share your thoughts. We'll catch you on the next one.